Takutu. Nyamia dum and I'm a but some man I interview say Nyamenam nipa so and obo nipa. And for what Wontumi has done for me, Ubetima ye Wontumi bone or the becho, but me fancho. Because a Wontumi tough for man, I'm tough for. So Wontumi ni wa. My God on earth.
Until at a point, ye papa, Reverend Vitokusi Boateng on Facebook, you had to throw a jab at him. What's an sorry, or your spiritual father, but because of politics,
I remember me share
you wrote about
Dr. Ade Mensa, and I'm a catcher. No, so on cancer papa, my father say election a year he will remain my father in the church. Nothing can come in between us. But
politics
that political space, Nidia, I will see him as a politician.
It doesn't make sense.
Sister Kutu, Abrabo a year boy, and ye be an empire boo, as I say it to see. Nina betray ye, Uhimbreno, near Kubuating. The ultimate is a Obekosra hime. But one year, Ubedi here was as you so. No Kosra hime. No Biswa the year was as you so. No Kosra hime. Wo, yes, you.
And I be crabby here.
Obetu na mo bia ebemu adi hia anaze we yie die was as you no obe hampa na so be henda no. You have to fight that person with all your might. Mr. TS na pusika awajeje ni ade na po meti ha nyina wiase nyina ndisika odema me 2000 Ghana. That was when Oba interview me show so.
Why would anybody want to poison Chema Wontumi?
I don't know. I don't know.
Asetrapa with Akotobansa or Heneba Nana Kwablesi Edu Wontumi FM, Wontumi TV in Kumasi. On a manager now head of programs manager. Programs manager when they hosted the morning show and them say election year musiano year afternoon. Just say or hide Brad or hide someone tomorrow I could go who so hard. Mekai was setting up by proudly sponsored by Veronica It Kumasi de Nyame Enna Ancora Homes 053-021-7766. Uniama Media Consult and PR 0244-606-500. Erabakwenkwe 0244-606-500. Pamasaja Landscaping Deco and also 0244-606-500. My guest, Oheneba Nanesi Edu, and I hear Chichen Komo. The journey they are bringing and the didi so and ye can't want me. I said that is what you do. Along the line, once or drop names of Omo man asetinapa. And almost so. Emma omo asetrap omo encourage you omo or recommend omo ma authority say and our management say more adwuma and no so omo ka bi ma no to say the laity amo aponko ene omo tu ni fumpo and ya na eno ne pese o hye ne nso because we as obi ehia obi ansa na watimi aduru suro ti de obebo amo asetinapa no o say ye bona baso. And also, you do your best so be man for asetinapa. And no enema if you see na abrabo worth living. See a bebo boy ye ho. Enti oko Wontumi FM. No so the pressure started because me cry penyi bi frame me say you see abrantie bi ete Force FM egu NPP. Just say the MPP beye bia nye wo NDC ni a o ha adwene na Wontumi abie station or say abrantie no audition inside. I think I even spoke to Andy and Andy say am partner so ye NDC ni a oba ha say be neutralize ontimi me ye NDC sebo ye
so
the pressure.
That's why I call myself a product of grace. August 2019, I had two prophecies.
Okay.
From Asofo. Bako edeme call Atria Mountains to okay. First one it was Abono Mountains. Me we school. But that Abono Mountains 7 days. I had 7 days fasting, 6 to 6 Spain.
Wow.
And I had 21 days fasting. I watch mountain Spain.
Hey.
Yeah. So for him, that's who I carry power. I pray.
Okay.
Enti ono e catch me in August 2019. So who's a me interview Akufo-Addo.
The president.
Yeah. And then in October 2019, ono an church, so for baako ba ho a program. Saa so for na so na so for mama bi share me come say me redu. And ono so e catch me say ohun say me ne MPP mpanifo bebre nam na say obi e chia me waya ade ohun na de kro. Me kan meeting say me ngofo yo mo pema bo me. Meanwhile, me na ye kan nya na me polling station officer wo atwemango beje o.
Okay.
Anhwere.
My brother.
We just at from my MP. Or the meeting mo tutu. Okay, so no what my cousin papa wo fa se panyini. Ni fie. Nti no pemasem. Ti wo kwa campaign a ofa me tu na mo tutu. De me kochinia ansa na uku. Mu nyina ebem. Nti omo no de ebu akwa de omo nim. But omo nim no. Ena ekanesa. Eti man ko takrade no. I think say January. Ena kinebe ne frame me. No say chairman a friend no. Say obebie radio station the TV station na. Opese on ne beye. Na wabo media chairman say obeba dia nipa ba akopa. Obaba ye mo no issue na obaya comfortable na meme yanko. I'm so no problem. Meko. Na before say December me benya say problem no Fox FM. Na me ne Michael. Ofusu free.
Okay. The observer.
Observer. Atnas na say Michael. I think the pressure here the ma NPP Kumasi no. They have done a lot, especially on road, inner city roads. But me and me free say omo nka ho asem yi. Into the next year me ba I want to design a programmer that will talk about what they have done in the region. Now me free say it will do away that perception say me kra menye MPP and say me mpe omo asem. Te me ne Mike and tna say you design how the program will run in now. And unfortunately December no you see the Michael did not own him what I was going to do in 2020 and the kind of frame I'm afraid Michael because Michael said I can't even a frame is say anything no say I need say ne hokwa no e be a good place for you. I'm so okay. 4 days later and as a medium fee a frame. So I was the first person to be a microphone master agency.
Okay.
Na ewo Boss FM. Na ya me ne amani mo ebe studio na that no attain President KNS na omo na ba. Nti ye kasa na ka be 10 minutes a na ye German no be kasa. Ti na me no wo that close way no. And na apparently omo kasa me this now be ye kodobonsu pie man sike me hoda. Ena ono so frame say what say me free Fox FM into oni sedu agongo akasa enti obefre ne manager na manager na frame na mako take over Adeshe FM. I'm so okay.
Marcy FM Adeshe FM ura yeah. Class media boy.
Yeah, class media. Timo one do we frame say some your friend say menko. Timi ko shia mo no mo kasai di nkomo kanskase bibia e manisi. And then my brother came in, Andy. Say chairman radio na me kan wasam cho na fe na ye radio. Intino prepare ho. Na so me kwa na me nkwa adwuma biu. No say I na so. This was how that happened with Fox FM timi kwa mo fie. No so any atwen. Bana Andy was doubt kakra. And obo ma gina GBC.
Jida
Ankuma. Amani yese eno hene bankasa. Na chairman radio no. Onu obo de din se obi ama no. Enti kache na omra. Because that time no was a margina ene alanchamaten na untumi so those days no ye strong alanchamaten before so be convertible na nado nti ono so me kasa na so member and then Dr. Koku atin enso freaking about PFM but that time na bra kwa me da so wo abusia eno ne ken kasa na ken so ni me di ne ho nkomo ti just say I had
office na e bebre no I confused
ti wa oba akua doma ena me ne di ho nkomo na me say akua this is what is happening wa manu ansi kura na so be ko Wontumi TV no I'm so okay me sofo no ne younger brother bi wo honom na me ne bomb pint me ne be di ho nkomo te me catch na na say you go back to Atria Mountains.
Okay.
And you call it could be 7 days. To me, Sunny Abano, na me decide say, Wontumi TV na me yejuma. Ti me buy na kene se wa frame ya wunyame. Na chairman so pursue share me. Ti one of them no frame say or say oba as per 4 junction. That story building tintin no. E ho na nke de ready no ko. But when we nya form no esrom so man the 3rd floor no so party mpanifo no bebe ba ho bisu ye mpanifo ntomo fro staircase na ade no obepe new location foforo nti me ken frame se oso aba ho ndimemra no me dru ho no mo a me pack car ne say chairman asori ebihia me konyina to me Andy is a brother timinim obi o maka ze me ndis ni ne de na Wontumi timi kwanya akwa me nim se okobusa me ho asem na ma pass bia ka convince no but me pakika no ne awebas na ti awebas ka je say ohene bakwa na apake no chairman sorry twa akwa no be hia me kranse na me isi Africa nim se me a se o se obi oye no ohene ba 1 se de ebe ye adwuma gidigidi I'm so chairman Martin so yen wo say e hono na ni nyu hunti enko ebi wo sisi anon ko hwe hono ti mene ni awe bas nyina na buy he was okay with the place he setting it up ye bibia that was in January yes that is a test one thing he told me he said he want to give me life.
He wants to give you life. Adore Christ.
Okay, become a brabo.
Okay. Or transform you.
Or necken so I the same thing. Me kase on 2 years kama mo betua. But the person farm say ni ni my baby. Ni ba ya kama so much no be say ni. O share me no. You say on na bibia di man nche say
no
what bibi kura. So from that day I decided to say you want more man you cry me am for so why. Ti anopa bia ne maba. Adwuma mu ho ene na bedi nkomo ne abehwe o mo set up. Start say about test na me call. Andy me wo ha no frame say opese ye kasa radio no so na omo de test sound no ya de ade no your man lawyer Morris Ampao free akreba 4 February 2020 or Saturday morning no 4th March na obai ne me ne tena so ye wie ye numbers social media and then the call started coming. No, he never no akofo na ba no yendis ni no wani. Is that to him say to the extent that MMDC is 6. A petition come out Wontumi say mo mfa me. No say I see different from what you see. On am person man here adwuma. Maybe ma recommend Kofi Asante, maybe ma recommend me nua panyin o man hene ni ade chairman say no. Or person me and me adwuma. He's okay when me control bibia me name Morris Ampao numbers no so yenya views bebrebe nti yenye no problem so na ye prepare ho say I think say May the birthday and then ke be start official programs ankasa and then 12 March as 11th March and a COVID a buy
8 March them say
so Johanna chairman friend me say ne anopa bia ye metena so na ye meye COVID education say be ya manfo ebetimi I careful of how to a certain morning show na me year 1 week no na me ne Michael a discuss say program na me year say ye be ye no Fox FM no. We should start it here and on me discuss near agree okay ye be na me born Andy amane so Andy na introduce another conversation so okay any MMDCs no
host you
across the country not the info mumba because COVID-19 yentimi nkoye campaign gidigidi na obia adwuma bia waye bia no omun take pictures and videos no mun famra 4 to 6 no we speak about it na amanfo ohunu the government no
what was the name for it
District Diary.
Okay.
Andy was the producer of that show and na yesterday and that DCBA mania host to party penny bi one day never say regional minister was more for say mensa me fear no mo friend me say oh na ayo ho obajo Nelson mo friend me say mo pese o host na ohwe ade no mo ba
no you're comfortable.
My text told me the regional minister wasn't comfortable with me. Did also mama excuse me ma obajo Obi host you for one other reason. Chairman was not happy. He said, "O mama nya no pani enwumre ni nyina." Na ye didi mo na me adom ene Wontumi nti.
Then at the same intro na me kana there are opportunities you had. Some of us yeah adwuma no for years na yeah like an opportunity to sit with ministers. Minister beat me free in crime, but just to be on your show, or try ticket ba, a sign keke. And Chema Wontumi stop going to other stations because BB also a opportunity for all other stations. Now the attention was on Wontumi radio and TV and you or never. In
fact, he sat with me. No, catch him say he would create a brand for me. It was deliberate. At a point in time, I'm becoming penisa. It was now was he can we shall be now the Indian command attitude very moment. I say, oh na yes,
because you were rubbing it in the faces of others. Who was to a President Akufo-Addo? No, who was to President Akufo-Addo? Another daughter Baumia. You hosted one of them.
Both.
And later, so the year now say Angel as hosting Nipa Chrono. And you are comparing the numbers, no be account with the social media. So compare numbers so, running us down.
Oh
yes, I said
when I had the opportunity. Me yeah interview ni no. Men kai obi a me kai nana dwantoa. And one gentleman, my name so a gentleman also a lady you. Them say na onye too much attached to be a angel, but na me friend say be a oye muhunipa. And I think say osempakeni so kebi. So they were using my past. Say oti radio so a na we nim bibia na dey when you are president, when we send relevant questions near the ade. Omudi matempa. I say President Abetra menim misro, but menu nim. The president ba an interview like that, a structured. You don't have your liberty say bibia ope bia no. Obebusa no. Enti omu trouble me. Okay, no problem. Then they had their time.
I'm talking about hours.
Maybe. So angel for Kabi. Then they had their time. Questions umbusaye. Ebinum bibi to say. I'm some more dear no. Mushi shame kunya wa see honey dead. Okay, we will compare what I did and what you did. Because the relevance is that say ubusa relevant questions are people should give you more attention than mine. It was I'm go for share. It was I'm go
but
for
who your TV can you TV? It
was
was social media. No.
Because maybe the TV can home. Moment the TV can home. You know, say obi a person who papa ni fili biano. E ko Facebook. Enti moment numbers go say twam kura. And I also interviewed the president for only 28 minutes. Me time ne so akura. Enti normal. You throw jabs, I will come after you.
We have not thrown any jabs at you.
And I make say there was a gentleman and I thought
that why would you do that?
Oh.
So you feel so be it is those who things are not a man crofo.
Oh yes.
Because ordinarily you wouldn't have had that opportunity. Say any Wontumi FM and TV now. Enka so that's so force and now silver. It would have been difficult getting the now Otiona I am Pia now
person interview the question
go away Enna eno echi Enna o kasaka Robert Asaribidiako former Aswa then he decided to contest him Wontumi. You went after him.
No. Papa.
You didn't?
I remember 2 occasions. Bako was a constituency chairman, Mary Fino. And the other was a party communicators, Yabia. And I'm about to show you. And I'm can't be about him. Papa, I can't.
Okay. But there were people who had been of help to you, and also you had a solid relationship with them, but you thought that almost support to be an opponent to Chairman Wontumi. And also, Omo Ankasa ye opponent to Chairman Wontumi, so you went after them. Because
I was consistently saying it, say, election I want to me kono. Ebinum kwa fi sabi na make election.
See, because of how you were handling stuff in here, you get at Crawford's person.
You can't get all things right. But at a point in time, one thing I will also admit is that not a true baby. You also have to prove, say, it should have been obi and abeyo. It is a papa no edrum pempen so bi a. E was say oman hunu say yes a ye or foul. Na anyu.
Now they show loyalty
absolutely
to Chairman Wontumi. You didn't mind whose
absolutely
toes you step on.
Absolutely.
You had issues with people who
there
were
are some
friends.
things I handle and now I can handle it differently. But the way now with an election, it was like him against the entire NPP. When he said, yeah, the chairman nyom echo radio stations, Bimi Modi. Say ye tiaka mama bom so many.
Are you talking about the one with Chairman Odenoko Ekuapia? And
sir, me call one election pen wako.
Okay.
That was 2022 no. What I say? And now wo so kura wonti no. Enipa bia na nkomo ni wo good relationship no. I stay back because of wo. And you have to go all length to do whatever you are supposed to do for him. Me chairman election minim se olusu ya. Ebi anka me naso ntikrum. Because people were going to come after me even than Onono Wontumi no. Enti me da bia me kama se Sister Kutu, nyame adom na medete ya. But some man I interview, he say nyame nam nipa so na obo nipa. And for what Wontumi has done for me, ubetuma ye Wontumi bone or the bechew, but me memfa nchew. Because a Wontumi tough for ma.
Aren't you overstretching it?
Wontumi tough for ma, me tough for. So Wontumi ni hwa.
Oh yes, asisu nyame ma.
My God on earth. And he has so many reasons why he also tie nipa bi.
Na
or abandon me. He has shown me love beyond borders. And so I have to pay him back in same magnitude. My principle in
at a point, ye nyina ye papa, Reverend Vitokusi Boateng, on Facebook, you had to throw a jab at him. What's an sorry, or your spiritual father, but because of politics,
I remember me
something
share
you wrote about
Dr. Ade Mensa. And I'm a catcher no. So uncancer papa. My father say election a year kono. He will remain my father in the church. Nothing can come in between us. But
politics
of that political space, Lydia, I will see him as a politician.
It doesn't make sense.
Who beside the men's I'll be catch you? Sister Kutu, Abrabo a ye boy. And ye be na empire boo. Bibi wo a to da. You got to
and
do
also ye
something and protect your interest. Abrabo a ye boy. Heaven kokra na your interest. But one here, ubedi here was as you so. No ko heaven. Obi bedi ye was as you so. Ono so be ko heaven wasisi. Enti obia na muntu bi e otu bia it contradicts your interest, no. You have to fight it with all your might. That is how I saw it. I went to Papa. Papa called me. He sat me down. He gave me reasons why I should not think how I thought. I said, Papa, I'm not convinced. But thank you.
Then there were points you'd write on Facebook. If I don't know, talking and now writing about Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempa, you would say there, because at a point you were referring to him as the doctor.
How do you know?
Ose,
how do you know?
You were writing on Facebook.
Sir, me read there.
As if he's no, as if he no, he's an
because
institution.
That was before. Anytime I wanted to write about him,
no, that was before you started attacking.
Oh yes,
I'm talking about when you were in
the institutional Napono.
Exactly, that's what I'm driving at. And so you had a certain relationship.
A very good relationship with him. In fact,
then you started attacking him.
No, at
the point you would insinuate and also allege, say, Wontumi kura ama obi adura di ewu.
No. Me can't say that.
Me too.
Medical culture say, as I say it to you, me nyina betwa wie ohimbre no. Ni akubu aten. The ultimate is obekosora himem. But one way ya, ubedi hia wasasi so. No akosora himem. No obi so adi ye wasasi so. No akosora himem. Wo yesisiu.
Ana abi kra obedi hia wa
ha. Obetu na mo bi a ebe mo adi hia anaze wo yie die wasasi so no. Obe hampa na so be henda no. You have to fight that person with all your might. So the institutional
be any pakro previously now I'm with the
Debbie. So person me cost to us with the year, you will not fight me. And also you will not fight my interest. So the institutional me and I introduce the by. Joe we are cry frame at a point in time. Me start here say na posika wajeje ni ade na po meti ha nyina wiase nyina sika o dem am 2000 Ghana cedis. That was when Oba interview me show so. And no cry no. O ka dem say me pon am mfiri dwo agua. O bu say dwo obeka kire. O diska na chase me be 3 days. No say eh na diska no mpa na. Eventually me kushia no. Enye ska asem cry. Mine was the relationship between Wontumi ne Napo. Minim what Wontumi wanted to do for Dr. Matthew Prempe. Minim ne strength. And I have never questioned the competence. No. Anytime I spoke about him, it was on morality. Morality. And you see it, is a good. You call election. What choose Kuka. And yan tokwa. And you fear some. You did all you could. So want to be lusu. When lusu. And what we need. Sankasa. Yet, a month later, you were Jumana ECG for buy. And almost suspected illegal connection. Oh, yeah, Mumhon. Many other than Cabinim says ECG for crowd machine beer. Omo the bodan who say, ya, baby, my illegal connection now, but you check it. Chairman washroom Komura. More almost still, almost suspected illegal connection. And almost 2 meter and no more the coy. 3 months near you generator. Wontumi TV. I at radio no sono. From March 4th, you saw radio no. Bepim December 31st, 2020. Ya more advert that. Minim so unim. Airtime. How expensive it is. We had about 32 workers then. Otuaeka. Yedi nyina na say ye bo MPP ho daru. That is the source of my bread. Ehona menya maduane free. 3 months. Uko ECG for wa almost a free minister. Minim say na minister.
Why were ECG na no ka Joseph free minister?
I am telling you. Ofra, you say ECG for the back. The back and forth 3 months. And now Ube to me say
na for minister. No ka tell him say ECG for the back.
Say. Na kwesi. E radio station a. And this for wetin the chairman. And I say don't get here. Look at Wontumi. And a chairman say on kan ho asem. After all, radio no a part in the government adwuma. Radio stations they will come no be abo agencies advert. Wontumi and one I think lotteries and state housing. Baku ye 2 months, baku ye 3 months. That's all. But radio stations go be anti-government, no more agencies advert.
So I will say Dr. Matthew Poku Brempene say.
ECG say o ministry shasi.
But that's far-fetched.
You see, mean to me can't be a woman. But any word now was convinced that it was an attack on us.
Now do any see.
Yeah. Asama want to me ko pie menhia. Isa koto. Obi pa asama onu otumfo wa asantema mu ha. Nipa na onya obekun. Na nipa na onya wa obekun. Asemwa eba ya yese Wontumi akoka asema efe ne menhia. Ekọ tontom wa mepa che wose na nye nokre.
Na tontom menhia South chairman. To ya ade a Dr. Matthew Poku Brempe.
Boys na omusha atade black. Ekọ menhia press conference no. Why the na etu eskama media for no? Any boys ni TNT. Jo ewua.
That's an allegation. But
Any
say
allegation.
am pass Joe
Obia oko bibia hui.
and because Joe Ewua works with Dr. Matthew Pugu.
It is a me ya
so
adie.
Tieska mo
No
Obia.
officer want to meet na me ya tia Obia.
That's it, Joe Ewua a media consultant. Adutwum na abetro social media say oye D&D ni oye D&D ni.
Oh, send them and say yes, I not.
Was that necessary?
Oh yes.
And this is a person I only know your friends that.
Friends today, and no person will yi manual you free one more. Should I still see you as a friend? You are not.
Also, okay, old times.
You are not. So, Esia, that means we are friends then, but not today. Because my dear catcher will say, Obia or person who did here was as you know, or your bush you for.
And Obi on the chairman to be Benya Simbia, your bush you for.
Is that good to meet hey? Say you want to be uncommented how. Nyamen nam ne so, and I may say. And so I appreciate him.
I get a to a cow master trapasso.
Oh, count for me.
What I say.
Count for me. Say, become panka, me new baby, a meldria, a bema, my wete will apply for me.
Okay, so John Kuma, events leading to his death. Ooh, yeah, somehow be kind. What happened?
I spoke because somebody has lost his or her breadwinner. John Kuma said, "Me to total man me workforce. And I'm a year Kumasi development. Who has someone no whom say me NDC because I felt that we should put the NDC, the NPP aside. Na yen hwe Kumasi mpuntu. People think I went to the extreme. No move say me NDC. Me, I saw my boss die. But biametre bia will say 1,000 times meka. I will not mince words. I saw my boss dying. It wasn't a conjecture. And nobody under this sun can convince me, say, it was something that just happened.
It be a food poison and not poisoned food.
Man, kasa poison no. Me, John Kuma wu, I think 8th March. 9th March, number 10 TV so can assassin. Every single word that I uttered, basically, mekai. The exact words I used was, that incident happened, you know. A Dr. Baumia medical team and I attended to chairman. The senior doctor, I would do much. And I obey no or share the color of chairman throughout no. And it the all year, and run with the man, injection with the man no. I don't know case or suspected food poison. And my interaction with Kinebe no. Medical premise is say me medical doctor. Menya medical expertise. Name de papa ne kan ye no and a major so aka bi. Say he suspects food poison. I still have the message I'm the man na afia e o me phone you so. Say chairman home fa no. We die aduane bi say name doctor team ne ba ye no almost suspect food poison and so I also suspect sin.
And you know that food poison enye obi na be sheda boni trim say
man ka say obi na de ama no.
But you pointed fingers
I
at.
spoke about the circumstance. And you may see a man chairman cause that situation. This is like one example. Me, John Kuma, chairman, Mafu, at Chumango Bejan North, first vice, is Okroko US. And now Dr. Timono, and Kwane or damn hon. Dr. Timono, me kind of medical team, 2 nurses and the doctor. Doctor never share no, and Okoe. And a nurse penino ko in the car, 1 nurse. Inti ye nipa be 5 no. And I ye what them hono. Dr. Baumia's team had left to, I think, Gushegu or Chirpone. Yes, we are called on. Yes, yeah, if you cry about 5 a.m. near take you off because northern region, no, if you want consuls, you call one consul, able to spend about 3 hours on the road. To near free fintem. And it is expected, say, it is assumed, say, by 10, 11, no, will be a call. When the incident happened, any pie far from Bonamania, His Excellency. And I mean, yes, or no, so no, from Kofobo. Around 11 a.m. Anka se bibiansi anka ina ye ko. A gentleman walked in. One call reception. And we said chairman room number. He walked straight to chairman room. Not. Honorable John Kuma ne pie no kobusa no. Say adiasem. Obi na no obehwese chairman ho ya. How did he even know say chairman kwa bibia to na wan ko campaign bi? How did he?
Somebody you can identify? Now unim no.
No. But he identified himself as a member of the regional executive committee.
Inti was say okari out adwuma bi na obehwe.
That is my thinking. That is my thinking. Odi are not to nchen. When the incident happened, Obi am a friend of born amaniaye na nefia. Ono ka message and I'm the man. 10 minutes into say doctors no be here na omo call ye na. Tell me ka say doctor na ye say omo one injunction bi na say one reacted to her. They had to fly him to Accra, but between Tamale and Accra, they can't guarantee what will happen. And look at a man, medium she tested na nefia. Then my colleague in Accra, Deru, called me. Say, yes, a chairman and your food poisoning. Say, how? So I even denied. Let me say, and you no credit. Chairman phone that was say, the next call by on chairman phone was Kwame Committee. Yes, a chairman, your food poisoning. Yes, a chairman, your poison. Omukano street. Yes, a poison chairman. I'm saying, you no credit. Another call came from Adakabre.
What was your suspicion?
Me say, nobody under the sun can convince me, say, it was a mere incident that happened. No. A bit to my yes, sir, but I'm yet to find reasons to be convinced.
Why would anybody want to poison Chairman Wontumi, Dr. John Kuma?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you agree with anybody who would say, sir, allegation now make it had a negative effect on NPP's chances of the elections, and also
maybe somebody has to prove to me scientifically.
Ama, I say NPP4 are capable of poisoning their own because of a personal interest and our baby.
Within this political space, be BI possible. For what I saw. Be BI possible. Until I make a say, I look beyond the NPP and saw the issue as somebody's breadwinner.
Are you just not being just emotional?
No. Sister Kuto, a warning asam ne ekano.
But it had already happened. The nurse, no nurse. I'm talking about the allegation.
After the incident, say the baby Rebecca comedy. Now the one to say honorable one the appear could be a cancer or experience be. One NPP, one of our leaders, UK, Andy Owusu, also by Kenby.
Sir,
me one was sending me pictures.
But for the purposes of education, there's food poison and there's poisoned food. Poisoned food deliberately obi di bibi
Dabi
ato
o.
aduane mu.
Me de masema me kind no. It was what an expertise.
But the expert said
He
food poison.
suspect food poisoning.
Wanka poison food.
And I'm also make I say, or suspect food poisoning. Exact words enemy use here.
But the narrative no, say obi di ehuo bae na then the o say ebi ade odi di ehuo ne bae di bibi tu mu. So obi di bibi tu mu poison food.
So
Deliberately or yes obe ha me omo a.
Aduane be no di ye. And I make I say me kra no the circumstance man dey di aduane no. Mentiasi. One. Ye ko ye nyina no, ye nyina at the same hotel. Me na me ye chairman dan.
Okay.
And so the me din be reserve no.
And na the man.
And I'm the chairman.
Ye
ko ye nyina is either a buffet. Me kwaje meduane a I bring it to him. Na bia ono de anase maafu de me di na maafu. We were switching it. Ebi wo cry at when you din komo.
In effect, you are ready to sacrifice your life for him.
Of course. Minim se nyame na nyame ma bibi sisi me so a. What do I say? And then you call that trip na you buy no. Now I was say you movie from Tamale. You ntumi anko. Tina was here daho. So we had already checked out. Into a year reservation no msu. Ye nyina ntumi nafa ako. Nti me ne ma afro ba akoda baby. Na chairman ne John so ada baby. And that is how come ye enter me a day eti. Nti chairman mo ekoye no we always have a buffet.
Nti odi aduane na oni ho.
Na me ni ho.
Okay. Omo bi edu pe na di ye.
Na me ne ma afo ewo modern hotel. And a chairman ne John ewo Maria. Nti ye na mu nyina no na ye nim say ye ba ye koda one place. So when we got there no mo ye say because say you check it out no hotel no arrangement na basanti no should go and then we leave. Obi a onim chairman bia nim chairman say onye obi kura na onne na ma say e come de me kodidi ni ade odidi anopa you always on water. That's also comedy no. And then according to him they suggested say omebema no dihu. Okay, that's fine. Into omote ho amotwe dihu no. And then somebody came say, "Oh, you are confirm prepare to me and family. Whilst we prepare the dihu for you."
Oh, so it wasn't the dihu.
And no. But I
confirm so.
Yes.
It's you can't say which one
of them. What I say? So John no. Because John no ya entretini anya na hwe. It was the next day. Na ye wo Karaga. And John started show signs say as a onyo okay ni ade. Into myself, Mafo, the driver. And you're driving from Karaga to Tamale Airport. And now, Oba back. Very far flight, no kwa Accra. The doctors attended to him near the day. Party in Penifo baby in him. John Koye, Germany, Oba and Komo Numidi, and Yame, and America. Which he himself spoke to a lot of people, attributing the situation to.
And no, yes, obi wa yen kanechi asem na obi medical records very confidential and private. But people who were close to him alleged say he knew he had a medical condition even before, to say years back, and he knew say at that point say no situation bi mu a it wasn't the food he
Sister
ate
Koto,
na the medical condition na ɔwɔ na deteriorate to this side.
me kom bebre na say waka so obi
It means somebody told me say
obi wu a
ɛha no sɛ obetimi ni obi foforo adi nkɔmmɔ sɛ ɛyɛ aduane na odi yɛ because no one anim sɛ no a condition.
but obi aka kyerɛ sɛ ɔno adwo no ka kyerɛ obi sɛ aduane no di yɛ ka ho.
Oh yeah, that one. Somebody else also
So,
told me that. Oh yeah, somebody else.
As I say at you, so what diabetes? That's a baby in Chawa. The situation is worse, no.
Yeah. Into no medical condition, because when there was
it might be say
NSPD in the app.
What you say?
It
didn't come from my mouth. Something I may say, me suspected food poisoning. I reported what?
Say the Bakoka Choni and you only a tail.
Sir, or home we. And it is very viable.
Oko MPP for mu near Mount BB at the bois. Don't eat it because it makes me a poison.
Oh, and that's what the
National Poison Party. How does that make you feel?
Huh?
So because of an allegation you made, a cross-forcible party, a national poison
I'm not saying I'm not trying to say allegation. I reported what I have been told. And the allegation.
Say no, you are alleged. Say somebody told you.
Oh, but he is there. It is verifiable. Yeah, now what can say? Obi catch you said John catch any. And it doesn't mean that me na mabeka. Ana
only a three one.
Anyway, you see, not I was a meka. Ne nipa da no ho so. Say nipa the space that we find ourselves no. Enye obi a and adwene papa maye.
2024 general elections. At what point who is MPP Lucy? And I want who cry until
2024 elections. You see, the dynamics kept changing. 2024 January. Until the amene honor was HMS Musia and say to abandon tema ABA our performance would have been worse. That year ko anymore. The near man amount for complaint no. There were some improvements near the other. Until you could see say as a an but somewhere October, November, you could see September because a near 2020, how we prepared into the election. No, we were all deceived by a Juma another year. The government had challenges, but he also did a lot. And we thought Ghanaians will look at the good side because it's starting in a papa the weekend time, papa now outweight the one engineer if we say Ghanaians will look at it. But unfortunately, our manners are. But I didn't ever foresaw say the vote margin and the parliamentary seat even the I was looking at the run of the but on the election day no a boy we are be two no who see a lose election.
You had visited stations.
Not invested, but
monitor on a system.
Say obey Wontumi voter registration in Ashanti region. Baby a polling station there he makes a call there. In Ashanti region no about 10 and was started so in the course. Enti owo book dananim. Enti 2020 election no of a polling station A 2020 by 10 a.m. Then the paddo say na atoaba. This time the paddo say na atoaba. 12 o'clock oye 2 p.m. oye and you say the trend no is bad. And him said in the region, people are not coming out to vote.
Finally, the results came.
Yeah.
How was it for Chairman Wontumi?
Makasa, people should get closer to him. You see, there are two personalities of him. The amount for naming a Chairman Wontumi NPP chairman. In fact, me cry me no pano. That part no kwana me. But Bernard and Chubo Chairman Wontumi, when you get closer to him, and I'll be who. Maybe I come and say, people see him as a joker, I mean, as a comedian. But say, oh, Bena. And I'll be who say, whatever he is doing, Nimdiana media mana, or they ye, and who you man. You might wish you have it. Enti, a free bill to Hokono, only in Dinkoma, so you're very smarter. You could see or prepare or mind say
defeat is coming.
Enti oyeyama as a we were just waiting for the announcement. Unlike saying ka ebebana ebeye shock bi amaye no. Oyeyama ye nyina no obiara calm down. So
and then Sisa Abba. I heard you say on BKB show, said he was going to render an apology to the president.
Oh yes.
Sisa Abba. It appears he's being witch hunted. The prosecution, people think that it's persecution. I say any sin so.
In fact, we knew they will come after him.
I didn't.
But I think they are going to the extreme.
And I also they will come after him.
Oh, it's a political game. You weaken the strength of your opponent. Sister Kutu.
It's going to be the strength of
NPP. Ewo ho sesiye. Say ye pe obi awo energy. Politics is about who pulls the attention of the masses. Then you speak to them. Then they get convinced. NPP wo sesiye. Nanado. Dr. Abomia. Kennedy Japan. Chairman Wontumi. Ude omugina stage so a. Omune nipa bi pu abehwe. Obiara ntimi disagree with me. Say nipa nan. Nanado edi ne president ifi nwotwe. Why statesman akotena fi. Ontumi magidi. Old age cry in nafa. And then Honorable Kennedy Japan episode ye president. Into the things that he did in the run-up to election 2016, Wontumi nyebio. He will live as a diplomat. Dr. Baumia, we have always known him to be the calm type. You will need somebody or you bossy.
Ready?
Bossy. Boisterous. Edu patapa or the beba. Your opponent not tough for ma or no better got them. You will need that type. You will need somebody who will move the party along. You see, MPP ba power 2016 no. Regional chairman omo fight here the bar party the bar power no. Aka no nko na actively all party no. Omo mo ho sensia no e move into government. There has been a gap between them and the party. Kind of. Ebinum so afrim. The late Adam Mahama, American Currency, Ishmael Ashiti, Chairman Kuti, Chairman Candice Momo Western Region. Omunyina ebinom afifiri mu kɔ about 5 saa 10 regional chairman no amewu kɔyɛ minister ɔne party ne ntɛm te kakra ameya kyerɛ me ya asoma kyerɛ me that's it wontumi na ayɛ party na adwuma wanyɛ appointment wankɔda board so ayɛ party na adwuma nti that institutional memory ne kra no he holds it. The national chairman, you see, enyini and sebe yarientino, he is not active.
So I step aside.
Yeah.
You are looking for.
He is the chairman of all the 16 regional chairmen, the dean of the chairman. Intino indirectly is like the national chairman. And
managing regional chairman
who has been the regional chairman of MPP Stronghold for 3 times. He has something to offer when the party is in opposition. And especially,
is he still contesting as the national chairman?
Nameya Aduma. And you see, people sometimes insult the party. I'm afraid say Wontumi no did nothing. Say Uka say Wontumi episode national chairman. Now be Wontumi. You are insulting the people who voted for him in Ashanti region. Obiati made the Ashanti regional chairman 3 times. Who's want to be the national chairman? He is the dean of all the 16 regional chairmen. Now, national chairman, man, you didn't say. It is his tray.
And you brought for council.
You see, the Obianim Wontumi energy. Unim say, Sister Akoto. Yelusu Dome Kwabenya. In 2020, you were named by over 40,000 vote difference. There are seats that you lose here in Accra. Now your vote margin be a 10,000, be a 15,000. What it means is that Ninki bit me lusu kwadasu. Ninki bit me lusu ofurikrum. Ninki bit me lusu mankranswa. Ye ko 2024 election. Now vote difference near about 3,000. And you will be more than more together with the other regional and constituency executives in the CV.
If I have to ask you,
Juma a year no Greater Accra, and who seat in 4 seats. Mekaipa in 2024 May. Wontumi a press conference together with the regional executives at our party office. Say projects be a Washington region as a government need delay to do. No party for did not them. Say party as some now one cause after the wild year press conference. He was giving them a signal. Say ye tia. This is the good say a Juma ye na cray. So one of my crab on things. You see was in Atiwo. Your minister singing Atiwo. All the 17 national executives at Tiwo, President Tiwo, Vice President Tiwo, you were 4 seats. Into ye 87 na ye wono. Emu 39 if Ashanti region. The obet me can say Oba near 44 seats. A swat about 39. Now the omnia 4 seats will get out also basic re-election.
If anybody asks you, say, in your opinion, what are a 5 issues and now things? 5 enema 5 Ubeka say it can't be the mulusi the previous elections a better.
It's me a day.
Complacency.
And then the be a come and say, Adia Bakwa, Yenia Maya Husso, and they said we saw our critics as our enemies. Especially the academia, the civil society organizations.
The same is
omuye yankofo a ofiri se bibi ntia wase obeka no obeka ne afa ne se eye hi na tan no tan.
But say ne ekoso sa BMCC.
There should be a revolution about how we think and how we see people. What I say? enti edru baabi no na ase yitrima ye de ahantan abayemu dwe ye de 2 minutes di boni tia ye na ye ho dodo forgetting that ni padodo a wa abonte no dose se no mo aban mu no John Mahama is enjoying some kind of goodwill bia enye bibia o ase Ghana for ehu bisa say ye kan asema otie for you one kasa members of parliament 80 I say take this decision for us even if not to please yourself kind of say the amount for the penny ma.
You mean Ken must go?
Ken must go. There is no justification the entire uncle. But sometimes in politics, you take certain decisions to please the electorate. Not that it is right. Until 8 years no high. Unfortunately, COVID nearby, it will be an say, yes, COVID. But it was the reality. And also high. And there was no clarity in the communication of what we have done and what we were seeking to do. That exchange program ye Chief Justice as a
former Chief Justice
and a demonstration tiayi. NDC for the fancy. But the clarity in the communication, why we are doing that, and the benefits of it. I spoke to a deputy minister. Okajem say, no, you're MP. Okajem say, me parliament. Now you're MPs, no. Me mo blank sheet. Any pattern. I mean, for pen and kahon. Ye introduce 11, no. Omuncheche musere omusiti asene how it will operate. Obia, me try ya, and say, bear me and some pep, pe. Obia antiasie. Enti ebeye de say ase adeboni bi. Enti niema ne bebre ho na ye ya. Yentumi anni ho adanse ye. Yentuma anchechire mu ye. Ama Ghana fo ohuru die enti a e wo se ye. And so that they will come to terms with us why we should do that. Free SHS. Who were our target?
The poor.
The poor. But now you din komo a ye nkomodie ni nyina ye say maame na wode akwala na ko school no awo no yeyi financial burden bi afri no so no ono na wo say ye ni din komo no ede okoto abamaye. What was our message for akwala na wa enjoy bi no o maame na aso de dan so no ye afri no so akwala de fa no ho be. So how did we carve our message? Say, akwala na wa enjoy bi na wonya 18 no will appreciate what the government has done for her or him. By the end, say, maame no enkaba kotua school fees say, akwala na so ndon fa ho. Ne de ani so ko school say ye free say ye free wo maame ya wo no de be ko. But akwala na wa enjoy bi no. What was our message for him or her? Enti nyawa ngo say enkwala bebre social media or free SHS ekufu na de man ba no wote social media no de ekufu ado atem on tiasie ye be ye election be 2-3 weeks na Dr. Adutwum ye communication be about agenda 111 ye head minister kraba obi say oh COVID ba ye no ene ehunu say nipa ewu na e wo say the hospital ne ben nkofo into district bia yesibi. But I sat with Dr. Adutwum. Dr. Adutwum said no. The real explanation should be say ye pese ye extend or lifespan. Because hospital facilities no doors one pressure ni so.
They are accessible.
Into onyere kra na wakoho. Akwahwe wapum. Se bibimpo obenye wa ya mapum ayaresa. Enim say any hospital do into just what na hwa ma bibi ye wansa. Ansa no wako. Enti no there wasn't that much of clarity in what we have done, what we were seeking to do, and Trimude, a Yusu power no so the business community who supported the party 2016-2020. Were we able to say thank you enough to them?
If we don't cry, the Omo cry, Musaji free or Musem can.
You know, Mukre, the business space no one. Now politicians need a move to that space. Now, Ube Jina no do near friend in some more. Answer to me now, when you're now able to know the grandson from Mobile. Inti, and you may be or Honomoa. If you hire wing, if we any goose, you need say a bit me, I hate it that stronger. If you also a CA and the 8 year now, we are a swan or one for Nipa, Ubeko, a handsome near that no. It all contributed to.
I don't see Chairman Wontumi, and even you, somewhere campaigner, Mark Dr. Baumia, to say them we previously, are they?
Chairman Wontumi, they say, obvious.
What is?
Now,
Or chairman in
3 days we are court. 3 days we are court. When you look at the charges are a war criminal court 1, and the war criminal court 4, for.
Yes, some chrono
Asam krona.
Ibia no hano ako ibia no. Na me can say bia
na sister Kutu.
O stay neutral this time.
Sister Kutu. Oh, the bonus why public declaration now. Or starting why campaign. And sana womudi sister Kutu da bay na me new me no tikrum hano. A businessman walks into a banking hall. Speak to the banking officials. Wa presenting a document amomo. Oma validate. Oma man besia. Na se odiforte a aban na dan kama bank no. Dabe.
Mini.
And so they say Wontumi age bank besia. Attorney General na dan kanama no. And they say what Jesus do. Intino, we will frustrate you. You be more restricted. Say the be had the opposite oye no. Wontumi nye.
And I also
May I feel within me say ne national chairmanship elections ne ka ho bi. Enye Dr. Baumia ade nko a. They all go through nyina no. And national chairmanship elections and then Dr. Baumia's campaign. But me can say no. Eye fie ne abontin so fu nyina na ye ne sa.
MPP for
Oh.
Epese omo eboa ne emia Chairman Wontumi mo.
Na say agree ayedi. Obi NDC ni a MPP wo power or person NDC wo power. But only NDC ni MPP da. And there are people in MPP your opposition or papa. But only enko NDC da. Enti efie ni abontin so fo nyina na aka bom. Eno mo ye ndi o mo ye ni.
Me say wo soso ade na wo soso. First said na o ye campaign ma Dr. Baumia me nso ye bi.
Oh, me ye ma famu de. The only thing they say last time na your radio so maybe I'm in the northern part of Ghana. This time now.
But even on social media.
Men to me uncle.
Oh, you are off air on Wontumi radio.
Radio is off air. Yeah, but TV no.
More social
radio no
media.
crown. Unfortunately, we must so we also dear no. The aka takra de tamale akra in Kumasi.
Nay over there unpaid.
Minimo.
And I dear S-line
no crane say Wontumi TV, Wontumi radio. Ye neka. Whatever I was yenya edi operating as a legal radio station. Ye wo. Timer omu close to the radio stations bia. Omu ka say omu be grant omu amnesty no. Eno kwa na Kumase nka ho. Na Tamale nka ho. Na se hwi also nka ho. It was Takrade and Accra. It is also amnesty na lapse. The oka say yen to me anya. 2 radio stations now 2. Why the other 3? Takrade na almost say baby a link in the bono. EP permitter it was new. It was here renew. And then Uro studio honoma that on air we never hono. Ebi moho. So EP ena eno. And
Were
Accra.
they ratified?
Yes, we have done that. And Accra so baby a mass na no. And so almost EP. And the just say
So all these stations are off air.
Oh yes, 5 ni nyina. So we also did system also.
I see. Into all yes social media nko.
Oh TV ni wo ho. Radio na off. TV ni dey 5 ni nyina.
Yes.
Wo ho no.
Oh, I see. They say so why ye pa.
Na me na ehira me.
Usika ba.
Na sister kutu say me fie nya den say me ne kwa me ntwibo sia ho be na ntin num ko mfie sia na mabra bon sesa. Abayifo no so me fie sa o. Na me so tie me mpaibo.
Ufie abayifo that was where you over.
Yensia mpaibo time chi. Akwasi asiri sama edi mame. Me yanka say wadi me say me mpaibo nkakra de me ya de wo ho. Ena wuntumi so adum ni bi. Ya me aponi adum no de adum ni bi ni biama me.
Now also oh master say.
Say me was 3, my start 1, another one. Me public health. January ya me go school.
When
me 4.
SS no.
Yeah.
What's me ayere?
So I went back to Christian service as a mature student.
Okay.
Na me year entrance exams. And I'm the year a Bachelor of Communication. Okay. 2015. Until me wie no. And I'm a core K University year public administration. And one UK university, I think a professional program be me year public policy. And my quiet development communication or Unimac, former GIG, and also masters. And me yet me fifth one now. Public health.
Why are they? Why are they? Oh, why are they? I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
My certificate to be a CPA F4.
There's a question I wanted to ask you, but
Busame.
Nipa mienu omo ye involved no me ba any
Mawari ohwasem.
But me say me
can I do na me jaware no metrim. Until I only married for 3 months.
Why did you go ahead to marry then?
Yes, entra. I needed to save. Now was me dad me ma men kakra manage tum say o say me jaware na me jai. Eye hwerewa ka ontiase. Enti na was me managing kakra. Ti be 3 months no I convinced am when ya enough reasons say o say aware na me jai. Na me jai. Enti me da me gina so de ma me ka say me shebo say nya na me jaware na o metrim. Ba na me tuatua me ma ka wi nti na so man ko fu be di na yam so me di bi. Say nye Kristo suma kan be me ye one go project. Kan be me wo 5 e ma nko a obi an ne maame. But so for Victor ni Kristo suma nti I have to stick to one woman. She's a water healer and I'm with Tracy. No. So now me catch her say me nim de be yama ma disrespect and say ma kan say be na tia me papa sare be dia ko. When it got tough, I went to him and he advised me.
Honorable Adutwum, how's the relationship between you two?
Very good.
The impression was created saying Nana Ompe Dr. Matthew person because you preferred him as a running mate.
You see, Sister Kutu,
other than own support as a presidential candidate.
My main can't be only penimuna ma on. Na oye wadwe say the ube hunu bi anase nkomo bi obedi ya mu atibia be ka ho asema. Obo in short to go and then you block the opportunity to say share penifo bebrebe. I saw the dangers in what other people didn't know.
Okay. But my question is, I don't know support as a presidential candidate. And now Unyini say he will be a good presidential candidate for the
He
MP.
can be a good presidential candidate, but unfortunately, he will not win.
Okay.
He will not win. Times and seasons. But I say, and your party, for all what he has done, people think on yet that political. He needs time. Unfortunately, we need that much of age so on the side. May I would wish he said, Obe partner Dr. Baumia. Then I said Dr. Baumia building itself kakra wabe ye as a when it system no ho afa no and ka no so ebesa. The man is very generous, but also when the tag between say or pepe so man can be amwati. Party for no, but I can tell you in Ashanti region, nipa miensa no mu boa part in activities, especially last 2023 Dr. Baumia campaign here the Dr. Adutwum, John Kuma. I mean, but you say you the baby tone so, and 1, 2, 1 among say or corrected that impression, and the cow. He's a good man. I didn't done it, Maybe I'm going to trust ya, me baby coffee.
Do you think the NPP can win 2028 elections?
I see it as more possible than 2024.
Okay.
I never sempan is saying this for the comfort Dr. Baumia. Time is even vindicating him. DDEP, Omo de Sheno. Hartel, Omo Kasanedia, and Omo Abisan on him. Boko, Mamprusi, Kusasi, Yede Sheno. And that's why the Kusasi youth say in the 8 years of NPP, Sebi nipa ba kukura wu a hagni. But nipa wu ye obey around 50, 60. But the first 1 year of the Muhammad, nipa wu obey 300. And the time is vindicating him. And I know the Ghanaian electorate is very conscious of consistency. And it will pay off for him. He's the most prepared.
Okay.
And ready to lead.
Let me give you an opportunity to say thank you for people who have been Asetna Pahine and Asetna Pahima in your life. 5 people.
Can I?
Yeah.
Debbie.
With their issues.
So, of course, the late Akwasiasi you didn't
parents, they saw one count.
one. Intina. They say, Kwabena Jamfine, Kwame Chubusi, I want to find any.
It depends on you. It doesn't matter, and yet by order of AU.
There are people, what's a 5? Ever broso.
Okay, me the back account.
Because my daughter, no, what she offers to me, no, Tracy.
Ketwana.
Oh, the way I asked Antonio baby school.
So no one happening.
On a penny Tracy.
Yeah.
It was not a healer.
Oh, okay.
Me suspect is about Kuba baby. Your marriage someone in the bedroom, but I'm not. So, Prophet Victor Kusibuatin, Chairman Wontumi will come in. Akuyadoma will come in. Akuyadoma dear. She needs a special mention. She saved me. She saved me. Oh, yes. She saved me. And I appreciate her so much. So. And I only bear my usu.
Andy.
Asama me di ho for kra obemma. Just to create a space for me to operate. And I appreciate him so, so, so much.
Okay.
So much. The last person be I saw for minimum. There are men of God in himself for be a on my bumpire from 2016. I don't know. There be a mommy reason. People who call. Yamia de medanase. You share your point and as mammy.
Yami do I be yes, say o passport move visas. There's a passport I say about home bay. That is a Wontumi yes, she our house to see now o Luton. The next day you not
Me call
Ghana.
London 27th, no about 30th.
3 days somebody make a sika. That is ga.
In tea.
Say. So a rich man. So scalia mam kakra. And no kwana.
Obia brebeso.
So okay so dem ka 45 Ghana.
Ayi abusuafo kwenkwen ayi asetena pa na o se na mentimi maso no. Enye bibia entre o de kwahye ne bra bi nye ne bra na me de ka 40 cedis. Ese nyame adom. Menua admako mensa.
Over 2000.
Ene tua maame. Say mentimi ba hanya say me ba obeda me ka me so me ne bi. The 40 cedis intana mentimi ma ayi asetena pa so no. But sister, the Lord has been so good to me.
Yeah.
Unim say last year, from February to December, prophecies say either say obibobo mutuo, and I say no 2024, and I say minya car accident, minya more than 40 prophecies.
Sir,
Obia sundaye, obia you see. Me sister to me, Adam for to me, sorry.
they are both you.
Yeah, boom.
And then you're mercy for life. They say only Ghana police in here same beam. Say election something.
Me no money as and me so money me was some there.
Say you are arrested.
So do a hono mo and was some na ono woni ni na sem no was some.
Me why you are arrested and handcuffed?
Yeah. Very
and you don't bet to so. For what you had said, say abano. Now, and why did you do that?
It wasn't meant for propaganda. I said it, but it wasn't meant for the public.
Did you?
So, my main church, on say, you ran radio ni TV ni ebum. Enti, sa wako commercial breaker. Radio no die no etumi si, na TV ni si.
Okay.
Sometimes TV ni die ni si. Na radio no ntimi enye.
Ti na wudi private nkomo.
Enti e wo ho na Eric, is it Eric J? And this ni bi. And a quiet say, o pese u breaki 8, MPP breaki 8. Go and vote for number 8. And so yeah, discuss it. And I say, we need to counter this. How do we go about it? Enti yes also no say ye call break this ana radio off air argument need to be hot. One intensive question is more life. So yeah, but advert. And na TV no de no esi. But na radio no de NC. To be me free say ye gusu ebo. Say o ma pick Facebook live no. And na nya TV o.
Facebook live.
Streaming no. And the TV no advert ni see ya and almost has started. Streaming no. And then all our conversation. It is very unfortunate. It is something I regret. What is it? My year this Ejuma way August this year. Now my year for 18 years. The only 2 times I'm at police station. This incident and that of John Kuma.
Oh, John Kuma, there's a from.
Oh, yes, I was invited to the national headquarters. I went to write my statement. And the other day. This one, I regret it so much. So much. And yes, it's here. The next day, me back cry by apologizing. every chance and a police for no cry friend. And a police for me and I'm a coho. I one day myself.
Kumasi.
Yeah, Kumasi.
Now do I not handcuff you?
Oh no, Oma handcuff me. Omo me tena ase edi nkomo me twa me statement wie no. And I'm say omo frere nya commander then abrokwa. And oye say e was say otumi communicate to Accra as to what he has to do next. Enti yetena ho me kɔ hɔ be Sunday anopa be 10. Yetena ho omunya signals o ma me nkofie no around 4. But oma handcuff me.
Abati e do beto Ghana police media.
Picture no mu ye kra na handcuff guminsa no. Enya atade a me kɔ na hyɛ me.
Oh,
it's a picture be yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the police
David. Me ana me call. Me ne lawyer
JB. It was on police.
Omo taking me picture. Mark shop.
So you've been arrested.
I've been arrested near there, but I wasn't handcuffed. It you say picture na me picture na handcuff guminsa na. Me call na me share something like this color. Lacoste. But they use na handcuff.
Umami was affected. One TV.
It was terrible.
I can imagine.
Yeah, terrible. And my daughter, I don't know how.
Oh yeah, dear. Huh? The woman in your life. Oh yeah, dear.
Me ba no Sunday me no go church. I say that is so everybody knows you why. The air from or Hineba send any agent.
Positive neighbor.
They should be ready to.
But they're careful.
Very, very.
They're careful.
Now what power can you show now position?
You're careful.
Then I say.
O friends are only omo enya say montamatete, especially those in politics and media no.
Me no be antamonti you. Space be na better intem keke.
Marriage of him issues.
Oh yeah.
Only omo cool.
Omo na hu so no mu difo na me so maget na me so me difo. Tie nyina e difo.
That's fine. Me da say. So ba sit na paso. Ene why they want to bomb.
Nyame nhira.
Why they all sisan kakra. Asidan Kenyankopon.
Se menya 45 this year ntime nyini.
Era manyom ne can say abo apogire. 45 na ade air pait. Yeah, so yen kase.
Me say na bo be you na menya 30 gra.
Ya wonte hwe. Untie ni bo.
Na me ya wontumi adana sema mo why.
Mate. Also what is a kwame nyame ba na afọ.
Kwame ntwibosi akọ ohene ba.
Kase nyame ba.
Onyame ba. So yo ohene ba. Onyame ba yo ohene ba. Abono hene.
Asitra about Adutwum say na me troublesome brother. Ena etna ase atwetwe nkomo. Me da ase se o jemre. Asitra about Adutwum. Keep on subscribing to your channel, no. Me team, Ray Studio Productions, Frank, Eliano, Raymond, Oheneba, Miliano, Caleb. Then me producer, Randolph Kwesi Safo, and Omo supporting me boa me ma me de buy. To me nuanom nyina, me nuanom, me ka me nuanom ma me ka children, the biological children of Mr. IKJC. Me mamu nyina yako, ye nyina ye nhyede. Unfortunately, we've lost such a great man. Onyame adome kakra nanka wadi 90 nenso so entity mu bia, especially the wani enaso. When I heard the news, I saw it on Nsafwe's page on Facebook. Just say I was heartbroken. And dear couldn't console me. Anyone was say a shame, sir, because he's been a father in every sense of the word. A father journalism gave me, and unfortunately, we had to lose him this way. I'm sure by the time you show this episode, because you're Muslim or you're Ahmadiani, na yɛpɛ ne korabea but bɛsɛ mekyekyeре me nuanom werɛ sɛ nyame na de ma ɔna agye ɛnora te sɛ deɛ sister adwoa ɛne auntie aisha na mo kyekye me werɛ no hopi sɛ ala bɛma daddy baby papa ama natena because ɔyɛ n'adwuma sɛdeɛ yɛsoma na asase so sɛ ɔmmɛyɛ ti daddy rest in perfect peace. Thank you for all the love and support, Daddy. I love you. I will forever love you. I forever have you in my heart. Although you were a great father to me. Tiyam kupon emfa urai kejesi ekra insiye.